Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. 25.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
31 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That one caught by Ellison. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Here we go.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out. Switch. Hey, gun.
Here's McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Good job.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
53, Mike. I'm coming after you.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
There you go. 11. 58 to Mike. You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know
Here we go.
that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
You. Slam. Tighten up.
This is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th. First play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Don't be mad. It's more coming.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Rush in. White.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Anderson, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first down.
Here we go. 180!
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the backer.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Allen now on first down. And the grab by Croft. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You better be afraid of me.
Allen to throw once more. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
12.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Let's get it together.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's got his target. That's Moore. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Garoppolo, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Out left, Allison's got it. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Panther first down.
Here we go.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. Completes it to Ellison to the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Anderson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 53.
They run it again with Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen off the play fake. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Slam.
65.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
Go, run!
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's go. Lock! Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. From the 31, Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I got one.
One, Omaha.
Switch.
Hey, alert.
Get him. I got you. To the backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike.
Now Scarlett.
Hey, come on,
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Garoppolo. That one caught by Ellison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now in Buffalo, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue.